Go live to the cutting room floor. Hello, 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 and I forgot. I gotta make this full screen. Well then, we are here, and ooh, there's some changes and some announcements. I'll wait until some people come in here, but here we go. We got, look at all this stuff. We got a new background for the main menu. That's listed in one of the change logs. But yes. Is anyone else here? I see Lucid here already. I see Mior. I see Marty Nikov. Welcome. Hopefully you're having a good day right now. Although this news can be quite disappointing to some people. Hey, Mr. Cheese. Yay, new background. Yes, I do agree. This new background looks nice. Nice. So there's Future Gaming. Nice. Hello. You're gonna look at the new background for a second. Let's actually check it out. Some randomly generated world here. We got some gold ore. We got some of the tough. We got some deep slate. So copper axolotls. Yeah, we got some of that dripstone edge action. But yeah, here is the news that you might not want to hear. Is that the Caves and Cliffs update, not all the features are going to be rolled out by summer, which means there's going to be a summer update and there's going to be a holiday update. And one of the features which you might have wanted for a long time, which is we might have wanted to see for a long time, Archaeology, is not going to be out before in either package. So if you're waiting for Archaeology, you're probably the most disappointed right now. But for anything else, you're pretty much you'll get most of it. You won't get the world generation features in the summer update, which means you won't get the caves, you won't get the build height, you won't get any of that. You'll just get the summer release, which is just basically the blocks and the mobs, which means basically anything that you saw before, you can get those as a craftable recipe. You can find them in the world. You can find geodes in the world. You can find what's the other thing? Copper in the world and stuff like that. So yeah, that's gonna happen. Hey Arjun. Hey Chris and hey Brahmods. Holy moly, a new panorama. Yes. I'm waiting for the word. No. To be honest, Archaeology seems a bit broken. Seems to need a little working. Hi there. Hello, True Sir Cat. Welcome. Hopefully you're having a good day. But yes, just know that it is delayed. Half of it is delayed. Another half of it is going to be needs more testing. It's going to get out by the holiday, which means by summer you won't have these massive caves and stuff like that. You won't have them. And by the way, if you haven't checked out the hardcore series or whatever, hardcore or the server series, this you could tell that it was not very what is it called? It was very bare in the cave still, even without adding the biomes. I feel like they thought like it still looked very bare and they needed to work on it a little bit more. So yeah. Hey, hi. Hello, hey Dolphin Plays, hey Frostwing. Yeah, you're early the one time. Hey Meeman. Yes. But hello, welcome. Hopefully you guys are having a good day, who is ever showing up now. But yeah, there are some features that we can where we can look into though. But as of right now, we can actually go into one of the old worlds where we were testing, right? Because it is now all the generation has reverted back, which means we can actually open up these worlds. And I think one of these is one of these worlds. I'm not sure if this was the real Snapshot testing world. I'm not sure. Is this the one? I think this might be the one. Right, back up and load. Let's see it. Hey, TS Plays. Welcome. What else in the snapshot? We have some other things in the snapshot, which I'm going to go over for a little bit here. Oh, crap. I always do this. I play at 16 chunks, but I can't really render things in at those lower bits and pieces. And we're back in this world. If you guys recognize this world at all, because it's been a long time. We couldn't open any of the old worlds in the newer snapshots, but now we can in this newest snapshot. So here we go. Let's get started. So the thing that I'm going to do first is you guys can actually take a look at the creative inventory here. And a lot of things have been rearranged so that it makes more sense, right? I think that's what they mean when they do it, right? Like that it makes more sense like this. But you might have seen something that caught your eye. We got raw gold, raw iron, and raw copper and stuff like that. So we actually got compressed blocks of the raw ores, and they look heckin' weird in this inventory. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They look heckin' weird right now. I'm not sure. Let's actually have them out like this. I mean, they don't look bad in the... Maybe... They don't look that bad, but they look like beans. You guys feel me? Like, they look like beans. These guys, they made bean blocks. These are beans, my boys and girls. These are beans. I'm sorry, I can't say it anymore. They just look like beans to me. I don't know if anyone else sees it, but let's actually see how they're crafted, right? Are they crafted like this? Yeah, they are. Aha. There we go. That's how you craft them. And then you can uncraft them, right? Yes. There we go. That's how it works. Idaho potatoes. Let's get to 20 likes, yes. Basically potato ore, stop spamming. Yeah, these are potatoes. These are the golden Idaho potatoes or whatever, and then these are your more regular. Actually, these are Idaho potatoes. These are like I forget the names of these. But like you get like the small golden ones, and then you get like the big old red. I think these I would say russet or Idaho potatoes, but they look like beans or potatoes to me. They're just. I mean, I do think they could be used very well in some instances when you're building, but these things just I mean, I guess you can probably cobble this together with some cobblestone or something. Some cobblestone. Let's see how good it looks next to cobblestone, maybe. I mean, you'd have to have like a different palette here, I guess. Doesn't really work. Anyways, absolutely love this. Can you smelt the blocks? Oh, let's see, actually. Maybe you could smelt them straight into blocks, right? Yeah, let's try it. Let's get ourselves some of these blocks again. And as you see, the ore textures changed. Yeah, there's little differences in these ore textures, if you can see. There's like a little bump there. This is more rigid, this is more soft and like soft and hilly. So there is a difference in the texture. It's just kind of subtle. If you're not looking for it. Let's get a furnace out here, and let's see if we can smelt them into full ore blocks. Let's see, coal. Got them. No, you can't. You have to unsmelt them. You have to uncraft them first, and then put them in, right? Yeah, these are still working. These things are still working. Hey, Dr. Sismiomnik. The raw iron looks like floor decoration. Yeah, that's what I think. Like these ores, I think definitely could look good. It's just that, as I said before, it looks very eerily similar to beans and you said potatoes. So golden potatoes, red skin potatoes, and russet burback potatoes. Hey Steve, C-Pro, why is your mouse a mile away from the actual spot? Oh. That's a little thing from that's a little glitch that's in the Minecraft. It's weird. I've had it happen a lot of times before, but it's just a little glitch. We'll say that. So right now, there is something that I like to see. I have to do it like this because if I go into this, I can I can change the data pack of this world. Because you can enable the new generation types with a data pack. So let's actually check into that. Let's see. Day modified, snapshot testing 2. Is that the right folder? Yes, it is. Let's go. We can put a data pack in here. It's a Caves and Cliffs preview data pack that you can find on their official site. And I'll go back to full screen here. And let's see. Data pack list. There we go. We got a Caves and Cliffs preview zip world, right? Then we just data pack enable. There we go. So apparently it adds in the new world gen. So we can actually check it out as well in this world now, I guess. And that's one change here. What the heck, I'm so happy. Hey, Halima Tim. Hey, Silver58. Anything else new? We've got some we got some technical changes as well. But goats actually got their features. I'm not sure if goat horns are in here yet. Horn? No. But I think goats ram into stuff now. So we can actually test it out. Actually, they can ram into armor stands as well, and it's not a bug this time. If you guys don't know, a lot of like hoglins and what is it called? Hoglins and ravagers used to attack armor stands when they were supposed not to. But now we got this, so let's see if we can actually get these goats to ram into something. Also forgot, we're probably gonna have to put a roof on this because these guys will like to jump out. I'm not sure how far they could jump. I think they could jump up to 10 blocks. I'm not sure. But we will test it. So apparently they're gonna attack this armor stand. We'll see if it happens while we build this wall. We're building like a prison for this goat. Don't you worry about a thing. This is not animal abuse or cruelty. This is just us testing. Attack the armor stand, will ya? Get on with it. How many? I'll put more goats in here. Let's see if it tries to ram the armor stand. Are you ready to ram? Armor stand. Maybe I should put some more armor stands as well. Are you gonna find those rammable? Hello, goats? You got like a timer to ram or something? Oh, nothing. Let's put some more goats in here. Let's see if any of them decide to ram the armor stands here. Hello. Looks like you're ramming into each other. Armor stands. Oh, I hear. Oh, that was a screaming goat. We actually got a screaming goat around here. Come on. Yeah, we got a screaming goat around here. Oh, he did jump over that. Okay. We need to extend this a little bit more. Yeah, you're gonna need a roof on these guys if you want to actually contain them. They're not ramming it. I'm not sure if we're just unlucky. Still 20 likes. They need space to back up the charge, or do they need to be near a cliff? I'm pretty sure they should just target them. I don't think there should be a reason to, otherwise you'd always have to build a cliff for them, which wouldn't be too nice. And plus, checking for a cliff is pretty it's pretty not that it's pretty intensive. Okay, let me actually stop that. We're gonna attack this guy. He's on a cliff now, I guess. Gonna attack him? Will you attack me? I'll go down. I'll go down. You want to attack me? Hello, goat. Look into my soul, goat. It's rare, so it does work. It seems ramming it to another person's video. Ah. But if you saw it, are you sure you saw it in a video? Because if it's a video, then it's probably from a Bedrock beta. Otherwise, otherwise it's not like if it's a stream, then I can understand because I'm streaming this as well. Kill me, goat! Come on, you've got to do it. Oh my goodness, man. The goat is broken. It doesn't work. They ram things off cliffs. I know they ram things off cliffs in the Bedrock edition. I'm just not sure if they would just do it on cliffs in the Java edition. I feel like they should be discriminatory in what they ram. But also, apparently, let's actually see this. Apparently, creepers don't get rammed, but also, it's not ramming anything at the moment, so I can't really test if creepers will get rammed or something. Yeah, creepers know they won't dare mess with the goat. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're doing anything. Not gonna lie, it's just like, what are you doing, guy? The creeper's not even trying to avoid it. I guess a creeper will not get aggroed if they attack, but we're not seeing the goat attack at all, which is which is great. You know what? This is a great experiment. I love this. Punch it. It makes you want to ram you. It can want to ram you. I'm not sure if it aggroes. Let's see. Where are you, goat? Hey, creeper. What's up? What's up? No, he's just running off. He's scared of me. He doesn't even want to attack me. He's basically peaceful. These guys, come on, do something. I want you to do something. Yeah, they apparently, I don't think they get angry. The main menu background has been updated, tweak the raw textures of raw ore items, just like the other ore materials. You can craft a compact version, and apparently now there's let's actually test this because apparently we're not getting the goat to do anything at the moment. But yeah, let's see. We can get bone meal. So bone meal apparently makes a sound now, if you want to hear it. I'm not sure if that was if that was bone meal sound or that was grass. Okay, you could hear it with the grass. Yeah, it's a little crinkle sound. So I'm not sure if it's gonna do the same thing with some saplings or something. Let's get some saplings out. Some saplings. Grow some oak around here. Okay. Oh, forgot. Random tick speed is always totally destroying me right now. Random tick speed. Let's go to 3. Back to normal. That was a booted test. Okay. Okay, so you can hear it. So there's no completion sound. It's just you using it. Okay. And this is a consistency bug if you don't know why this was added, because every interaction basically has a sound, but apparently bone meal did not have a sound, which means that you could not hear anything. You could not know, like, basically if the bone meal was working besides the particles, right? You couldn't know anything about that. So let's actually go through the other stuff. So yeah, it's just a building blocks tab, and then there's a marker function, marker entity, and a debug function. So, what is the marker stuff? I feel like it's just like a more easy to use locate or something. And as you see here, they're doing nothing. Not gonna lie, they. None of these armor stands moved. If you could tell, none of these armor stands moved. So they haven't even tried to ram any of these armor stands. and these guys on the top don't seem to have rammed any of the pigs. So these goats, apparently, I don't know how rare it is for them to ram into something, but apparently they're not ramming anything at the moment. It worked by live stream. It's bugged. Hey Alan, Stangu, yes. Naturally small goats don't do anything either. Stream, not video. Just now, sorry. Oh, don't worry about it. We haven't got that much to go over here. Let's see. Oh, there's a let's see. Geode, glow lichen, yada yada. There's some bug fixes. Deep slate uses the same color as stone in the maps. Craft deep slate bricks and tires are in the incorrect position. Best deep slate coal doesn't drop experience. Yada yada. Deep slate emerald is now separate. Okay. Lava fog repeatedly fails to render at each block at certain Y levels. Blindness doesn't render correctly. Beacon beam fog is incorrectly computed. The goats don't attack. The gold ore is no longer smeltable. I'm thinking that bug that goats don't attack is still not fixed. These it doesn't seem like it's still not fixed. Although I don't know if the armor stands are supposed to move at all, or just shake like an activator rail or whatever. But like, these guys don't seem to be aggro at anything. Although it might be peaceful. No, it's hard. Okay. I don't have any other explanation for it other than that it doesn't it's either really rare or it just doesn't work at the moment. I have no evidence for to support either one at the moment. What did they add? Basically, they added some the most thing that you kind of want to know is this, right? Is just that you can craft the new raw iron, raw copper into the raw blocks, right? So you've got this and stuff like that. This is the most significant change of this version, is that you can smelt those. That was in the last snapshot, and their textures changed. But you can just make the blocks here, and that is pretty good. Though I'm unsure if being able to smelt it into pure blocks, right? Because if you smelt this, right, it's literally 8 iron ore, or 8 raw iron, right? 9 raw iron, which means that you can smelt this and probably get a full block, but probably is a little bit different than that. But it probably works a little bit different in their heads when they implemented it. So yeah, we got that. But here are the look of the pure textures without any number in front of them. You see, iron is a little bit more rigid. Copper is a lot more malleable, and gold looks pretty malleable. There isn't really much changes there. In the summer release, the blocks, yes. Hey, Lord Black, the Warden. It has a chance to ram him. Why did they remove the caves and return the old limit building to old? Because it's still very, very experimental. They're very, very in the experimental phase that they don't want to release it and then have the community play with all the bugs and stuff. And they don't. And I feel like a lot of this probably has to do with how they're syncing development between the Java and the Bedrock teams, so that they aren't able to so they're able to communicate and make things work across platforms. Because if you haven't played these snapshots yet, if you haven't played these snapshots for yourself, you'll realize first right off the bat, the performance is not good. It is a shell of its former self. As you see here, we're not loading anything in because we're using it. Okay, did it crash? We're using a data pack which actually allows us to see experimental features in the new snapshots, right? I'm not sure if we actually did that. Let's see. Any new experimental features around here? Pretty sure it didn't fly off that far. We're definitely getting into new terrain here. since that glow lichen is appearing still. But we should be seeing some new generation or something, right? Yeah, we got some deep slate blobs up here and stuff like that. We're white 13 and what is this? Okay. That's great. This is so I don't think I should be in. No, I can't even open the other worlds. Okay. So the data pack is bugged, I think, as well. I think the new generation should be down here, but it's not. Yeah, this is the negative. They removed, at least they're generating below the bedrock layer. You can see this is new generation, right? There we got, let's actually affect ourselves. Effect, give me, what is it called? Night vision, 1001 true, right? We've got copper, we got dripstone, right? But we don't have a bedrock floor where there should be and that's falling down, where there should be a transition to deep slate and more stuff to explore. But you can tell that these are definitely new generations, since I haven't opened this snapshot world since 20W05A, I think. And yeah, these blobs and tough blobs, these deep slate blobs and tough blobs weren't added yet. Okay, interesting. It's taking me a while to respawn here. Okay. Aha, that's interesting. That thumbnail, though. He's lagging. There we go. Is this okay? Because when I started playing 20W15A a few minutes ago, I was really confused. Thank you. Can you summon the marker entity? New gen and build height was removed. Yes. He's using 30 likes. He's using the data pack that has a generation. Woo. Oh, not woo. Death. Poggers. Yeah, the generation. I think the data pack's not working. The data pack does not seem to be working. So, I mean, I guess the world gen features are there or something, but like, it's not really working at the moment. I don't know what else. What else to really check out here? When you don't talk, I feel like you crashed. Save, lol. Yeah, I have like a little chat rate monitor that's just feeding off my that's helping me live, you know. I can't live without talking. Oh my goodness, it's so laggy. Jeez, you can see all these skips and frames and stuff like that. I guess it's the data pack doing its job. Let's actually disable it. Data pack, disable that one. Let's go. We're not gonna use it anymore. Oh, it's still doing it. I think my memory might be bogged. I need to flush my memory out. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Brainx.exe is shut down. Your noise suppression is too good. But yeah, there's really not much else to look at here. Let's go with the marker stuff. Markers are a new type of entity, so let's see. They only exist on the server side, never sent to clients. Do not do any updates on their own. Their data compound feed have a data compound feed that contains any data. Okay. So in marker. So I bet this is like, so what I think the marker entity does is that it replaces the need for people to have invisible armor stance or whatever that they can control, that put text on it or something like that, so that the map makers and stuff can actually target just a marker, right? Not a random entity, because a random entity that's invisible, that has no AI, can cause some lag, right? So this, I think this is a solution to that. I'm not sure if that's correct interpretation of why they did it, but I feel like that's something that they added just because it's a little bit weird that you'd have to make something invisible and turn off all their features, rather than just make a feature which has a target beforehand. What else? We got a chat component separators, yada yada. You can do okay. Interesting. Strange. Huh. Okay, yeah. So basically, I think you could just I don't know. Is it just separating the chat? What? Huh. I don't get what it's supposed to do. Because I feel like you could have done that before, right? I don't understand. I don't know. I'm a little confused there. Kill data pack. One noise suppression to use. I want that. Go away, data pack number 1. Hey, XDev. Noise gates. What two? Hey, they're finally removing armor stand lag. Turn on hitboxes and see if there's actually something there. Can you please recap? I'm confused. Oh, there might be something there. Nope. That's exactly it. You can't actually see the hitbox of someone that's invisible anyways, right? So basically we can do a creeper, right? Do a creeper and then we'll get an invisibility potion. I just put it next to the creeper, you know. We'll get an invisibility potion. And then we do F3 and B. Yeah, you can't see it. Hitbox is shown, but it's not shown because it's invisible. But yeah, that's pretty much it, right? I don't know what else to look at. Strange, huh? Cool. I don't know what's supposed to do. Yes. Very, very little ramblings and stuff like that can make for a fun thing. But literally, there's nothing much else to look at here. We're gonna go over the things that were announced today as well, because this is a small snapshot, but it's also a snapshot where they announced something alongside of it instead of just teasing us with the snapshot. So hey Bassetti, hey Strider and Dragon, welcome. Recap, illusional. So here's the recap. These are raw ores, which means you can craft them by doing this, and you can uncraft them by doing this, and you can't smelt these ones. So, you can't smelt those ones. We got that. That's all nice and dandy, or whatever you want to call it. But then we also have the goats. Apparently they're supposed to attack and ram it to stuff, and ram it to other things, but we haven't seen any of that with the armor stands here. And, I don't know where the yeah, the goats are just somewhere here trampling the ground. And that's basically it. But we're going to go over the announcement video now. Beans, yeah. That's what I said. And you guys retorted with potatoes, and we agree that these are round. These are really round looking objects. The only thing that I have a problem with is that how they look in the inventory. Because they just don't. I don't think it meshes well with each other, right? But it's not like it looks good when it's in your inventory. It looks kind of like I said, beans, right? Like you're holding beans in your inventory or something like that. And yeah, let's go into let's look into the thing now, the video. Thanks. Oh, just yes. Very cobble. Small snapshot, yes. So a lot of the changes here, we'll see here, right? A lot of the changes here were basically, because they don't want to crunch, right? If you never heard about any of the news in the gaming industry and stuff like that, a lot of developers have to crunch time, right? For to get something done on time. Whether that thing is done on time with quality is really just up to time management, which means that when you do it, when you force people to work in a smaller time frame to get what they believe to be the same thing done, a lot of bugs and a lot of features can be messed up. And even though we haven't really come across any really significant stability bugs or whatever in our caves and cliffs testing, that might not be true for other people when they're testing and stuff like that. And that might not be true for all systems, which means that they'd have to do a lot more testing. And if you notice from even my go through, is that the snapshots are a whole lot more laggier than any other versions. And mostly that's to do with the world gen, the world build height, and stuff like that. And if you not see the splash screen while we're going over it, there's a lot of things that needs to be tested. So basically, the whole thing, it's split up into part 1 and part 2, and then archaeology. Archaeology is not going to come at all until after the holiday this year, which means winter 2022, right? So if you're disappointed, I understand, but like you have to realize if you want to, I think they want to treat their developers and employees as humanly as possible instead of being like a cyberpunk or whatever. Just like not force rush a game. But let's go over the actual trailer here. Let's see this. Let's see the trailer. We got a Caves and Cliffs announcement here. It's a bit loud for me. So I'm going to turn it down. And let's see it. Delay is a good thing for a better experience. I'm distressed. Yandere Dev. And not in Bedrock and go ramming mobs. Just watched the Henrik video about the splitting up. It's so sad. It's actually still very loud for me.
I'm Agnes, and today Henrik and myself will talk a bit about the Caves and Cliffs.
Okay, I forgot. I'm not showing my monitor at the moment. Let's see. Which monitor is it? Biggest monitor left. Yes. We go. There we go. We'll start from the beginning here. I'm not sure if it's lagging.
I'm Agnes, and today Henrik and myself will talk a bit about the Caves and Cliffs update and why we have split it into 2 releases. And we hope that we will be able to clarify some things around the split as well. So the Caves and Cliffs update will be released in 2 different parts.
What's the point of getting the blocks without the Generation Warden, Archaeology, Mountains, and Cliffs? The point is that you're able to play with them before their official generation is released. So you can get all these blocks regularly through the world, as you saw, right? As you saw, you can get dripstone regularly. You can get it from wandering traders and stuff like that. Copper generation will be there. It's technically a part of World Gen, but it's still going to be there. The raw ores are going to be there and stuff like that. The geodes are going to be there. There's going to be you're going to be able to play with a lot of the new blocks and stuff like that, and the new mobs as well. We'll see this as well. See this as we continue.
So one is a summer release, and the other one is a holiday release. So that one will be released end of this year. There are 3 main reasons for us to split the update in 2. The first one is quality. The second one is technical complexity, and the third one is super important, and it's team health. To ensure quality, we have decided to release some of the features in the Caves and Cliffs update in holiday instead. And this is because, for us, the most important thing is always to just deliver as much player delight as possible. And we have realized that if we don't release some of the features, the more complex features in holiday, there's a risk that they will not be in a good enough quality, and then it will just not be an as great experience. And of course we always want to just provide you with the best possible experience.
Hi, I'm Henrik. As Agnes mentioned, one of the reasons why we're splitting this update into 2 is because of technical challenges. This update is huge. We are changing the very shape of the world in Minecraft, adding massive mountains, epic caves, and changing the height of the world in order to fit these things. This is tricky. It touches the core of how the world is generated. It's also tricky for performance reasons because there's just more going on when the world is higher. So we've decided that...
Yeah, this is one of the things that that I feel like they really need to work out. Because if you notice playing on Java, if you notice playing on Bedrock Edition, the Nether is very laggy. If it turns to server performance, the same 16 chunk render distance in the Nether performs way worse than the single 16 chunk render distance in the overworld. And when they change a lot of the performance issues, when they change a lot of the world now, there's, I think, a whole lot more going on in the world once everything is added, which means that the performance will take a deep hit if they don't change how things perform in the in its in its primary state, because right now it's very, very not so good if you ever test it, if you ever played it.
We don't want to rush this. We want to make sure that we give this the time it deserves, while at the same time
What the face?
we realize that there's a bunch of features that don't involve changing the way the world is generated. So we decided to split it and put those parts in the summer update, and then put the world generation parts in the holiday update.
Team health is something that's very important for us. With the Caves and Cliffs update, we realized if we're gonna release all the features
The
in
PC
summer,
will go burr.
we would have to crunch a lot, and we shouldn't. And we don't want to force anyone.
Yeah,
to
snapshots
work
are tests for the real versions.
We also want to acknowledge that we all are living in a
Hey man, you mentioned
right now,
welcome.
and we know that many have been affected by that. So it's much better to make sure that the team feel as good as possible and are as happy as possible.
Hopefully, any of you that
And
are
we can
that
be
are
happy
here
and be creative and
are having a
creative
good day
and
at the moment.
So how exactly are we going to split the features across the two updates?
What are you watching? This is a Caves and Cliffs announcement from the official Minecraft website. Or there's a post and there's a video on YouTube.
In the first update for the summer, we're going to focus on the blocks and the mobs, and not so much world generation. So blocks would include biome blocks such as drip leaf, pointed dripstone, glowberries, and some building blocks such as deep.
So yeah, these things will be able to be found in the regular stuff. So the thing is that when you're if they're gonna add the generation for the glowberries, that's cool. But glowberries spawn naturally in minecart chests in mine shafts, and other things can be traded with the watering trader and stuff like that. So everything is basically, you can get everything in the snapshots now except for skulk sensors, through vanilla means, through non-cheating means. But yeah,
Slate, etc. And mobs will include the axolotl and the goat and the glow squid. Most of the world generation is in part 2, but there'll be a little bit in part 1 as well, such as generation of copper, geodes, things like that. The second part is all about world generation. So that's where you'll find, for the holiday update, the new caves, the new mountains, and the new world height, as well as the actual placement of the biomes. And the reason why we're doing it that way is because...
Why did they return the world to the world old heights? We won't have the new build limit? Yeah. He just said that in the video. The world gen is on pause, and it's gonna be developed through the course of the year, and will be released at on the holiday. So basically, when 1.15 released, right? And we'll get the regular features, half the blocks. I mean, maybe actually all the blocks, and the mobs and stuff like that by summer. It's probably going to be June or something.
The technical challenges I mentioned are mostly all about world generation. So that's where we want to give it more time to make sure we get it right. Plus, it makes sense to put all the big world gen changes into one update to make it easier from a player perspective when you're going to upgrade your world.
For us, it's very, very important to be respectful to old worlds. And that's of course true for the Caves and Cliffs update as well. So you will be able to update your world both to the summer update and to the holiday update, and there should be no problems. And I mean, this is super important for me as well. I think my world is more than 10 years old, and I will get so upset if I couldn't play on it. So yeah, definitely, you will be able to play on your old worlds, and you.
So yeah, what is it called? I've been making another pathway to the future generation in my long survival world. Yeah, that's basically how every old world plays out, right? That's you have to go to new chunks because they don't want to mess with your old chunks, right? So you gotta go to new chunks to get the new stuff. It's nothing too terribly new.
You will be able to continue to play on them for
Alpha Gamer was here. Spiky Drip stood.
Regarding testing holiday
Hi,
features
hey Wade
in
Mercer.
snapshots and betas. So that is still possible. However, we have turned them off. Like the default is that they are turned off, but you can turn them on so you can continue to test them and provide feedback for us, because we want to continue to get feedback, because we will continue.
So yeah, they're doing this whole data pack thing. I'm not sure if this is how they're going to approach the combat stuff as well. The combat snapshots and stuff like that. I'm not sure if that's something that you can actually do with the data pack, change the combat and stuff like that. But it would be interesting to get experimental versions that you can play with, that you could implement in your regular old release instead of having to download a new snapshot beta version. But some things have to be hard coded changes. So maybe this is a step into some direction here, but we're gonna still be able to play in the snapshots and still view the world, view the new experimental features, like how you would do in Bedrock Edition, where you just click on enable experimental features, and then you can click on which experimental features you want to enable, so that you can play it in your world, right? But it's not as like PC friendly as a data pack would be, you know.
Develop these so we can release them in the holiday. So you can read in the description of the video how you turn those features on in the snapshots and betas. So there is one feature that is postponed even like after the holiday release, and that's Archaeology. And the reason is that Archaeology is a complete new system, which is very exciting, but that means that we really want to give it the time it deserves so we can make it fun, inspiring, delightful, and Minecrafty. So therefore, it's postponed.
When I was fiddling around with Dripply.
OMG, you have a community because you get lots of subscribers. I don't get that many subscribers, but well, we have a community because people want to join and hang out and have fun, you know. But yeah, there's really nothing else much to say about that. We're gonna do with the video. It's not even a full release yet. Yes, it's not even a full release yet. This really ruins the update, disconnecting various parts that belong together. I almost would rather have the update for postponed and Archaeology. I would rather have something for the summer. And there, if you think about the things that they've added, it really gives you a whole lot more options for building and stuff like that. And the mobs add a little bit more to the complexity of like the worlds and how they generate, right? So there's a lot of things that when you're playing in the new snapshots, if you just came from 1.16.5 without having to without experiencing any of the snapshots, it feels like a 1.15 update. 1.15 update. It feels like a 1.15 update rather than a huge leap that was the 1.16.5 update, right? So it feels more like going from 1.14 to 1.15, which 15 added some security stuff, a lot of good background stuff, plus the bees and stuff like that. But you're getting more than the bees here. You're getting axolotls, you're getting goats, you're getting glow squids, and you're getting the new blocks, a lot more new blocks than what you would get from just farming bees, right? So there's a whole lot more. It's a whole lot more substantial than you might think at first glance, but we're gonna continue.
Tweaking it, I noticed that I couldn't stop playing with it, and I started calling in my kids, and we were goofing around and laughing. And one thing we've learned in the team is that when you can't stop testing a feature, then you know you're onto something. And a lot of features in this update are like that. So I really hope you're going to enjoy it as much as we are.
So the summer update is very focused on mobs and blocks, and I'm so happy that you actually will be able to get almost all the biome blocks in survival, even in the summer update. So myself, I'm already like, oh, it's okay, I'm gonna find a moss block, and then I'm gonna boom it, so I get all the vegetation blocks from the lush caves.
Oh yeah, that's one of the things. Moss blocks can be found in shipwrecks, so
or a fancy garden.
you can find that.
So yeah, I really hope that all of you also will be inspired by these blocks and mobs, and will be able to just have a lot of fun and be very creative even during the summer. And we are very happy that we actually can release quite many of the features already in the summer, because we know that many of you have more time to play games in the summer, and then we want to be able to actually give you something new so you can have just extra fun when playing Minecraft in the summer as well. And we really hope that all of you are as excited as we are about the summer release, and that the wait for the holiday release is worth it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and yeah.
There we go. There's really nothing much else to say about it, other than, I just wanted to, I just want to play with the features and stuff like that. But mostly, when they add this stuff, right? There's some world gen features, right? You could explore, but you still get the old cave systems, the old cave generations, but you'll get copper. You might try to find geodes and stuff like that. Things are just a little bit more interesting. It's like the first snapshots of the Caves and Cliffs update. And there's a whole lot more stuff that you get. A lot of things are going to be tied down to probably if people are going to update their servers or something like that. You're probably going to see some wandering trader farms so that you can get a whole lot more, you get chances for a lot more dripstone, a lot more, let's say, big drip leaf, small drip leaf blocks, although you can just bone meal it and just remove it, so basically, it's infinite from that point. But you also get the dripstones, right? The pointed dripstones, which means you can get, in this next, probably 17.0, 17.0 update, you're gonna get, I'm not sure if they're going to make it 1.18. Probably they're just going to go up a step every time. But like, you're going to get lava renewable. You're going to get the ability to get powdered snow. Although it will be a very slow process. If people sleep during times and stuff like that. You can only get it from the cauldrons. Though they haven't even added the Cliffs version to Java yet. So there's a whole lot more things here. I played in betas. Yes. I get a free PowerPoint in normal Minecraft, and when I try to go to Snapshots, it's very cold. Hey dude, hey Zugger, what's going on? New world generation, the same delay. Yes, it's crazy that developers keep updating for every few years, despite the fact that we don't pay anything extra. Yes, it's very nice that we don't have to pay DLC prices for every update. I think that's a great thing about Minecraft, because they're going in the route of indie developers, right? Indies really enjoy, really have to build their community. Even though the Minecraft community is large and huge, they're still not going to do it, because it's gonna, if they do it, it kind of betrays, like, the trust, like, that they have with the community. Like, though you would also say that based on like, the market and stuff like that, it would make sense that Minecraft would try to do it to Java at least. After they do it to Bedrock, which they have, with the marketplace and stuff like that. But it makes it so that, what is it called? If they they don't have to treat themselves like anything, but it feels more personal if you do that, right? So if you watch Minecon Live or something like that with any of the developers, like even this All About Caves and Cliffs thing, they have all these things, right? They have they feel more personal, right? They feel like they actually care about the game you're playing, right? So yeah, because they care so much, they delayed it, right? They don't want you to, like, if you think about it as well, there's going to be inevitable bugs and inevitable things to exploit once a full release is out. But like, they want to make it so that we can test it, and that we don't have to deal with a lot of game-breaking bugs like you would have on Bedrock. There's a lot of game-breaking bugs on Bedrock, especially that random fall damage bug and stuff like that. But for Java, usually a lot of game-breaking stuff is dealt with. Like, before a release happens. But yeah, and also that year of weekly snapshot streams. we'll go through that as well. Weekly snapshot streams. Let's see. We'll actually get our Minecraft instance back if I can do that. But yeah, sad. Have a nice day. Stream good as always. My day is ruined. Don't worry about it. Your day, my day. I just feel disappointed about archaeology. I was wondering if let's see. I was wondering if it was gonna be if it was some sort of delayed or something. But because I was thinking they could have just built up to it, right? They didn't say anything about it. They could have just built up to a big release of archaeology. You'll have all these features and stuff like that you play with. But I guess it's more like they barely even got anything that's workable at the moment, because there might be a lot of conflicting ideas, a lot of conflicting gameplay elements, and gameplay elements that could be very bugged or very featureless and stuff like that. That they couldn't really, they don't even have anything ready for a snapshot, right? So yeah, we have Olraf working on that as well. So we got some developers that have kind of like wrapped up their projects and wrapped up their features and are working with other developers to make their features, to expedite them more, maybe give some more feedback on their end when they have their test versions in-house, or like through Zoom or whatever. But yeah, I still have more time to improve my survival world before the Caves and Cliffs update. I'm gonna make a new survival world when the Caves and Cliffs comes. Hi days, yes, hello. My new world is save delay. But yeah, basically everything that you see here, right, is renewable in some way, I guess. Besides this, right? But think about it this way as well. Even though they don't promise it, they might even cram more features in because they have the time to. And like I said in the last snapshots, right? There could be 12 at most snapshots left for a summer release, and honestly that's not too much. That's not that many snapshots, although I didn't think they were going to delay it by this much. I don't know if any of you guys felt the same way. Is that main menu background official? Yes, it is. As you can see in the bottom, 21W15A. So we'll get these. And then maybe when the caves actually comes out, they'll actually show a large cave area for the next background, right? Like when the 17.6 or whatever update, 17.5 update or something like that comes out, they'll show the whole big old cave in the background there. And I think that would be fun, you know. Hi, sorry I'm late. Hey, Latenzo, welcome. And you're late for... you basically read the patch notes yourself, but we'll go back into the world and check it out a little bit. For anyone who missed it, it's not that much. By the way, if you don't know how fast I'm loading the world, right? It's because of my SSD. Well, if your world loading is slow, it's probably on Bedrock, or you're loading the world on your hard drive or something like that. Because it's really fast on an SSD. But yeah, this is basically it, right? We got the raw ore blocks, and you can't smelt the raw ore blocks, right? Shift clicking it, and if it's something that could be smelted, it would shift click right into there. Though you can place any item you want into here, into there. Apparently not here. as a fuel source. Actually, can you? No, you can't use armor stands. Interesting. But you can use a crafting table. As you see, nothing you can do there. But you do this, and the crafting table gets used up, and you're smelting away. So yeah, basically this is for compressing ores that you find when you mine, because you still get the same amount of raw iron and stuff like that. And everything else in these caves, the coal, the redstone, the lapis, the diamond blocks can be compressed further. And that actually works so that you can save on inventory space, because everything you can mine it with fortune, you can mine it regularly, or you can mine it with silk touch. And this kind of stomps you from actually using much silk touch in the caves, I guess. Yeah, it kind of deters you from using silk touch at all. So basically, silk touch is basically used for it's basically useful for only like collecting, right? The silk touch is actually only used for collecting those raw ore blocks, and not very useful for actually mining these things up, I guess. That's interesting. That's an interesting thing to think about. I think silk touch got, I wouldn't say nerfed. Like got, what is it called? It's more specialized now than it was before. Basically, it's just like if you were caving before, you would just mine everything in silk touch. But now you could really just transform these blocks. Although silk touch would be useful in the case that you do have fortune. If you're planning to mine a lot of blocks, because actually no, it would still be compressed more like this. I mean, I guess if you're going on a short caving session, but like I digress. We get the compressed forms, which means that you can use these. You can use these for whatever you like. And plus we got new blocks to play with, right? You can use these for whatever you want to use it for. Like this, right? But yeah, that's basically it for our little thing. We were seeing the goats thing. It's either very rare or not, or just non-existent. I can't get them to attack me, or to attack what is it called, or to ram anything. So if you got anything like that, I'll probably try to find some clips of it on my own, and you could find your clips on your own as well with Reddit or whatever and stuff like that, where a lot of people will post things like that, post videos of their experiences in the snapshots. But yeah, what is that? Hello, I wasn't paying attention. Hey TJ Mac, what's going on? I almost sit in caves. That texture, no, bad memories. Sorry, oh no. But yeah, this is the raw gold ore block, right? Block of raw gold. Okay, they name it block of raw gold. Okay, interesting. They name it block. Okay, let's see how many things have the block in their name, right? Purple block, block of amethyst, block of coal, block of gold, diamond, block of copper, block of iron. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. With those, block of emerald. Oh, this might need to be rearranged. I'm not sure actually. Is it in here? No. Why is the emerald block? The block of emerald is over here. I wish they could rearrange this. I wish they could rearrange this a whole lot better, because a lot of these, like, look at these stairs and stuff like that. They're everywhere. They said in the patch notes, right? They rearranged the block stuff, but apparently it's not rearranged like very intuitively, I guess. Yeah, it's just split off everywhere. And plus these aren't even new blocks. These are older blocks. You got these stone brick stairs. You got brick stairs. These are so much older blocks. they're just like categorizing. They usually just keep them as they go or introduce, right, into the into Minecraft. And I wish they could do it for every single type here. It's annoying to have to scroll down through everything here. And you could look at this. You got all the walls here like this, but you don't have all the slabs and all the stairs here. It's annoying. It's annoying to mess with these inventories. At least redstone here is at the front top, right? Is there, right? Ah, my goodness. This is heckin' annoying if you want to build your stuff. And if you even, this doesn't even scale to like a bigger display or whatever, right? So this might, it doesn't even, it scales with your GUI. But yeah, raw gold equals honeycomb. Interesting. So here we go with the raw gold. We get the honeycomb, right? Oh, by the way, you also get candles. Forgot it. We'll get candles when it releases. So you can build a lot with candles. Let's see. We got that, and then we got the glowstone blocks. These are the most similar, right, in texture. So let's get these out of here. Right? It does look different, right? It's not like it's not like it hinders anything, right? You probably someone's gonna use these in like fancy builds with like gold blocks or something. You got the raw gold right there. Anything else that looks similar here? Not much. Maybe horn coral, but I'm gonna have to place some water there. Let's see that. Where is it? Water bucket. There we go. Maybe? No? I think horn coral looks more like sponge. We got sponge, and then we got wet sponge, right? That's the regular sponge, and this is the wet sponge. Right? Yeah, there's a ton of blocks that fit well with each other, I guess, maybe. Let's see. Looks like flowstone, glowstone, and then water bucket. The raw gold block looks like glowstone on some glorified texture pack that people use in roleplays. Hey, IP logging boy. Not gonna lie, it looks like beans. That's what I said at the beginning. Lagging, I'm lagging. Oh, rip. Any more yellow blocks that we have to compare? Let's see. I mean, we could compare endstone, and then we could compare sandstone, maybe? Oh, well, maybe we'll do glazed terracotta and stuff like that. Let's see. Endstone looks more like the sponge and stuff, right? Then we got like glazed terracotta. And quite a palette here. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Anything else here that would kind of fit in with it. And by the way, yeah, we got all this nice and packed, right? Raw gold equals honeycomb. Raw gold. And then we got honeycomb. Very nice. Very nice blocks right here, you know? Okay. I think that might be... Oh, sorry about that. Hit that. What does the iron blocks look like in diamond blocks? Raw. Iron blocks... Iron raw? Is this one. This is the iron raw, you know? We got that. Despawn and wither away. you trees. So we got that. I'm not sure what it really fits in with. I did say cobble, but like, I don't know. It looks heckin' weird. It looks like beans. What would it fit in with? Let's see if tough fits in with tough. Not really. I don't know what you would use raw iron blocks for. It kind of has this color, right? The light gray terracotta color. Actually, no, it's a little bit lighter than that. We got the white terracotta. Is that like? It's more like the white terracotta, I guess. It's a very strange texture. And then we got the copper blocks as well, right? And I think the copper blocks look pretty nice. It's like a rusted over pathway, which is interesting, right? Like, if you made like copper pathways, you probably could implement this, like to break it up and stuff like that. And it could look pretty nice, I think. We'll actually try it. We got some copper here. Copper. I mean, what else would you make a copper pathway with? You could use some cut copper or something. Use some cut copper pathways. Like you do this, and then you like mix it up here and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know how you use this well. I mean, it looks like copper cobblestone, but you know, like, it doesn't really mesh in well with any of the copper textures. Though you probably could use granite or something. No, that's a little bit too light, isn't it? Oh, yeah. I forgot there's oxidized versions, so maybe we'll mix in some oxidized versions and see how that goes, right? Then maybe have some, maybe have like one of those or something. I mean, I guess you could do a copper pathway. I mean, yeah, I guess it does work. I'm not sure. But yeah. What does iron blocks look like? Raw. And there's no raw diamonds. Raw diamonds are regular diamonds. It looks kind of weird. Beetroot seeds. Yeah. But as we said before, they're all potatoes, right? They're all potatoes. They're beans to me. But yeah, I guess that's gonna be. I think that's gonna be it for the stream. There's some announcements that might be disappointing to you. I'm myself been disappointed with Archaeology being delayed to even next year, right? But I think it's good to have developers who are willing to do stuff and stuff like that, right? Who are willing to put more time to put in more quality, right? And we'll see most of these blocks. I think besides the skulk blocks, actually, make it to your worlds in the summer, and hopefully we get some more performance stuff and stuff like that, and hopefully they work out a lot more kinks in the world generation and stuff like that, and hopefully it's all good to go. A lot of these features are pretty nice and do change up your playstyle when you update. So I think that's gonna be it for this stream. Copper block or coarse dirt or whatever it's called. I don't think coarse dirt will work that well. But anyways, I think this is going to be it for our little stream. And even though it's a really small snapshot and a really big announcement, actually. But I hope you guys had fun. If you're new here, welcome. Subscribe and like, maybe. But if you're old here, right, thank you for coming. And hopefully you guys have a good day. Good night. Good life. And I'll see you in the next one. By the way, if you need to know anything about the schedule, there's a community post about that. It's too bad you can't pin community posts, but and I can't upload that much because I can't even look at MP4 files without crashing my graphics driver. So yeah, you'll see more streams, and hopefully we'll get some more out of it for the rest of the year, actually, because as someone said in the comments in the chat, snapshots all year long means snapshot news weeks all year long. Which means I'll be here every single day of the week if you want, every single week of the year if you want to hang out for that. But yeah, hopefully you had a good time. Have a good day, good night, good life, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Discreetly close everything.